choke it to stop it. Okay, that blade is done. But that tree still died a pretty significant death. A little bit of a burn mark there. That's a sign when your blade's done is you get a burn mark. So it's like a cut, an added insult to injury. You burn them as well. You gotta love it when you're brand spanking dandy new, fifth hand, free. I'll hide that tree so nobody knows what happened here. Yeah. Was me. Anyway, yeah, so the Jonsered, yeah, I sorted it out. Got to get a blade for it. Just figure out where, right now I got it biased to the back. You can adjust your, if you want to do hills, you put it more forward. You want to do more weight forward, you pull it back. And you can adjust your height here, you get your handle. Pretty much just hold the thing like this. You know, just great, and it was free. And of course it's a Jonsered, so it weighs 15,000 pounds. But it's not bad. I've worked heavier. I don't know what the CC is on it. I think it's this is the RS 51. If you can see that, RS 51 Jonsered, and it does have a couple of cool things about it. Jonsered, I believe, is owned by Husqvarna, and Husqvarna is now, I think Jonsered is no more. Like they're not going to be producing Jonsereds anymore. But this is an old machine. It's like early 2000s, late 90s. Runs good. Very smooth machine. Jonsereds are known for being smooth, but they're so god-awful heavy. But I do believe this is a 50 cc's or 51 cc machine. I'll have to look at, maybe it's bigger. I don't see any displacement thingies on there. All I know is when I get the new blade on this thing, somebody cut down one of my trees. There's going to be some branch killing mayhem with this, but you can see how done this is. Now the only thing I got to figure out is how to take this damn blade off. How hot, hot, hot. Oh, it's still cold. I'm sure there's a trick to it. If anybody knows, I've never taken one of these ones off. There's always some like little lock or something. But it runs good. I swapped out the gas from the old gas and whatever. Now the harness, I'll just show you the harness real quick. You got a safety right here. So you just take it off real nice and quick. Very good, very good. You got danger 50 feet. If people are dangerous at 50 feet from you, you're not doing a good enough job. That should be like 150 feet. Or you're not killing enough stuff, you know. Like, I mean, come on. Put your back into it. Have pride, God's sakes. That's what the latch is like. Goes right there. And there's a little button here. I just noticed this now, but there's a little release button. Well, that's going to make life a lot easier. And then your height adjust is right here. You've got all kinds of adjustments here for around your waist. You got quick clips. Whatever you want to do. You know, like set it up however you want. Padding on the shoulders. So it's a nice harness. Nice harness. And the fact that I got this sucker for free. Wow. And I only have to, the only thing I have to get for it is maybe some proper tools to change the head or to change the blade. Just a new blade, and the blade's what, 45 to 60 bucks Canadian. So about $2 American or whatever. And that'd be 19,000 quid for the people down under. From these are just the estimates from the people up over. And for the Swedes, it would cost Europe. It would probably cost them 4 million euros. And for the Swedes, it's a whatever that is in Swedish. Now that I've lost all my Swedish subscribers, but I only learned Swedish from the Swedish chef, so you know, hate me, just hate me. You know what I mean? There's some dirt on my. It's like branch guts on my freaking camera here. Who did that? But nice machine. This is a god-awful amount of compression in this thing. There's no decompressor on this. You need to put your man pants on. Yeah, I was in my sandals doing it. I was just testing it though. I should have my work boots on. Today is my day off, right? This is what I do on my day off. Adjust my chainsaws. The last thing I got to did my whippersnippers, got them all ready for next week. Got to test that little pressure washer. Might do that tomorrow. I think I've played around enough. I wish I could get that other big husky saw going. But I'm very happy that this thing is going to be probably doing a little bit of light work next week. I've already used it once, but it was raining. I think what happened was it probably just bogged out because it was raining so hard while I was using it. It is an old machine and it hasn't run in probably 10 or 15 years, right? So I got it about a month ago, maybe a little more, and I've been just doing that. The kill switch, as you see, doesn't work, so that's not a big deal. Don't really need that kind of safety nonsense or whatever. I just choke it. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. My free Jonsered 51 Pro. And I look like a pro. Just saying, right? Yeah, my sandals. Yeah, so yeah, it's a nice machine. Nice machine. Price was definitely right. That thing's going to make me a god-awful lot of money. $45 investment for a blade, and that's hopefully all. And even if I get one job out of it, it's already earned, like, it's already made me money, a little bit of money. Just I only used it for about 5 minutes. But I do got to get it. Oh yeah, you can resharpen these to a degree, but not when they're like this is. That's like baby bottom smooth there, so that's a little bit too smooth. I gotta figure out how to take that off. I'm sure it's not too hard. I couldn't really find anything online about it, so if anybody knows how to lock this thing so I can get the nut off, and if it's a left hand or a right hand thread, I would really like to know that. Because I don't, a lot of times they're left hand threads, but I don't know. Yeah, I could call the Husky dealer and see if they know anything about a machine this old. They'll say, just come in and buy a new one for 1,800 bucks. But the equivalent for this right now is probably $1,500 to $1,800. So I got it for free. Got it for free. Did I tell you I got it for free? Hate me. Hate me. Especially if it works really well for this season, next season. Oh, you know. This will earn the next one. But the next one, I want lighter. Everything I've ever touched that's Jonsered, it's always been pretty good, but they're god-awful heavy. This is not the heaviest one I've ever used. I've used bigger ones than this. But this is the first one I've ever owned. So it's pretty cool. Pretty happy. Now it's ready for some massacring. Yeah, well, almost. You just gotta, again, if anybody knows if this is a left hand or a right hand thread on this nut and how you lock this up so you can like on my dad's there's just a little oh, maybe that's it right there. Never mind, it was right on the hole too. That's cool. Okay, I just did some product knowledge discovery here, so it's probably gonna be like a little, yeah, okay, so it's like the other ones. So you got your little hole there and you find the hole. Oh, you can't see it because of the, find the hole. There's a hole in there, I'm sure. Got to be a hole in the blade somewhere. Oh, it's a big one. Put thing in there, and then it just, is it a left hand or a right hand? And yeah, so I'm going to take that off, take it to the store, and see if I can find the race. The nice thing about the blades is they're fairly generic. But yeah, this thing is really, oh, that is, look at how mangled that is. Wow. Made short work of him though. I should have probably killed the look at the sumac. It's invading my personal space. It will pay for that. You have a job to do. Not all heroes wear capes. Anyway, yeah, so there's my Jonsered RS 51. If you find one of these used, once I get a little bit more work with it, I'll tell you what, you know, how much I like it or whatever.